What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, Vince's Predictions and more. Today I have another video for you guys. It's my Army versus Michigan prediction. So let's get started. So this game's gonna be on August 7th at noon, 12 p.m. Now Army played Rice last weekend, and they won 14-7, which kind of surprised me. I thought they'd win like more. 35-7 or something like that, but nope, they won 14-7. Then Michigan, they beat Middle Tennessee State 40-21, and Michigan is ranked 7, Army not even ranked. This game's on Fox, if you guys didn't know. So yeah, here's the matchup predictor. Michigan has a 96.2% chance of winning. And the tiny yellow, gold, I guess, gold probably, is 3.8, which is Army. That's how much they're probably going to win, which we could see a blowout on Saturday. Then you got the season leaders. We have K. Hopkins Jr. and Shea Patterson. K. Hopkins threw 8 passes, went 3 for 8, and had 53 yards. That's not much at all. He had 1 touchdown. Shea Patterson, on the other hand, he went 17 for 29. 17 passes complete. Over 3, and had 203 yards and 3 touchdowns. So, Patterson basically, like, 6 times 3 is 18, so, like, he did 6 times as much better, I guess. I don't know. And rushing yards. Wait, what? I thought K. Hopkins Jr. was the QB. Hold on. It says right there, QB. What? So it looks like what we have here is that the quarterback for Army did better than the running back. He had 21 carries for 80 yards and 1 touchdown. On the other hand, Zach Charbonnet had 8 carries and 90 yards. Wow. 21 carries and 80 yards, and 8 carries and 90 yards. I know, like, K. Hopkins Jr. is like a QB, but 21 carries and 8 carries, and Zach Charbonnet had more yards. That's sad. It really is. Then, for receiving yards, A-Hobbs, Ivy, 1 reception, 19 yards. Not that bad. Tariq Black, 4 receptions, 80 yards, and a touchdown. So, looks like Michigan's better in everything. Passing yards, rushing yards, receiving yards. Those are tickets. I'm not going to the game, but I wish I could. Here's the spread. Plus 22.5, minus 22.5, 1,100, plus and minus 2,500. Over and under, or over or under, 47.5. Team stats, points per, what happened? No. Points per game, 14 for Army, since it was 14, they got 14 points, and Michigan 40 points allowed per game, 7 and 21, since it was 14-7 for Army, and Michigan 40-21. Total yards, 284, 453, almost doubled, like Oh, not double, but almost. Yards passing 53, 222. Man. Now, yards for rushing, it's kind of impressive. It's kind of surprising a little. 231, 233. Both had a lot. Yards allowed 243, 301. Hey, I mean, I say Rice is worse than Middle Tennessee State. Pass yards allowed are 62 and 234. Rush yards allowed 181, 67. Army's last 5 games on August 30th, 2019 versus Rice. That was a win 14-7. On December 22nd, 2018, they played Houston and won 70-14. Then on December 8th, which was probably their conference championship game, and the last one versus Houston was probably a bowl game, but this is probably their conference championship game. They won that 17-10. Then this is November 17th, 2018. They versed Colgate. No, just joking. It's not Colgate. But they won 28-14. Then, November 10th, 2018, they played and won 31-13. And if you want to see their whole schedule, there it is. I'm not following Army, by the way. So that's their schedule. Michigan is like their only hard game. Maybe Air Force, maybe at Hawaii, maybe Navy. But if Michigan had the schedule, Michigan's in the Big Ten. But if Michigan still had the schedule, they'd probably go 12-0. And yeah, so, and then you want to see last year. Oops. Last year. I don't know why I didn't do it. Oh, here it is. They lost to Duke on their opening game. Well, beat Liberty, beat Hawaii, lost to Oklahoma, not that surprising. Beat Buffalo, beat San Jose, beat Miami, beat Eastern Michigan, beat Air Force, beat Laugh, beat Colgate, not Colgate. And they beat Navy and in the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. They won 70-14. Pretty good year. They did not make it to the playoffs because they would have got blown out by every team. Now, for Michigan's last part, they just beat Middle Tennessee State University 40-21. They lost to Florida, number 10. That kind of stunk. 41-15 loss at Ohio State, number 10. 62-39 in versus Indiana. It won 31-20 at Rutgers, 42-7. Their full schedule. Since they're in the Big Ten, they got a pretty tough schedule. Probably their toughest 3 games are, well, for sure, Notre Dame and Ohio State. And it's either probably at Wisconsin or at Penn State. One of those. So, yeah. Then the record for 2018. Lost the Notre Dame opening game. Beat WMU, Western Michigan, 49-10. 3, beat SMU 45-20, beat Nebraska 56-10. They barely beat Northwestern 20-17. One of the greatest nights of my life was at a Red Wings game. It was preseason, but still great. At a Red Wings game, and it was like the first period, just watching them. We were watching the Michigan game on my dad's phone. Man, that was a very fun game to watch once Grant Higdon got that touchdown. And yeah, right after that, they won. So yeah, beat Maryland, beat Wisconsin, beat Michigan State, little brother, beat Penn State, beat Rutgers, beat Indiana. They beat They lost to Ohio State, lost to Florida. Don't care. I don't want to talk about it. And that's pretty much all. So, yep, nothing to see there. Yep, that's all. Thanks guys for watching, and that's pretty much all. Michigan's gonna win. There it is. Probably think that. Right, might lose. Let's see tickets. Yeah, never mind.